Hi, I'm Melissa from SoGoSurvey, and I want to talk to you about customer experience. Because honestly, who doesn't want to talk about customer experience these days? It's kind of a big deal. But let's take a look at how far we've come in this process. Again, customer experience is a really big topic right now, and this is an amazing blog we've condensed here into a few short slides, but I do invite you to read the entire blog. The important thing to take away here to start with, we know that customer experience is one of the ways that great companies are currently differentiating themselves. We have a very saturated marketplace in a variety of different industries and areas. Probably no matter the industry that you're in, you have a good number of competitors. If you don't, you probably will soon. So what's the difference between customer experience and everything else that we're already doing now? One of the things to think about is customer experience, or CX, measures customers' overall feelings about your brand based on the accumulation of their experiences through every touch point, every single interaction, from the first time they hear about you to signing up, an onboarding, implementation, whatever it looks like in your industry, all the way through every touch point, whether they need to do renewals or new sales or add-ons or things like that. The quality of the experience that they're having through the plan, through even support options, all the way through to, maybe they become your brand ambassadors or maybe they leave. And what's that experience like as well? CX is looking at every single one of these pieces. Now, customer experience, of course, has been around for a while. Customers have already, always been having experiences. And market research really started coming into play in as early as the 1920s, which is kind of an interesting thing to think about. We think these are so tech heavy, these analytics, but testing and improving advertising have always been important as long as those industries have been around. So, however, proactive customer experience efforts are pretty new, pretty recent, again, with this idea of the saturated marketplace. So two things: competition and the internet. We could get more detailed, we could go into a lot more depth, but competition is a huge driver in a lot of these areas, and the internet allows, whether through social media, your own website, competitors, review sites, experts in the industry, the internet at large, sort of the online space, the digital marketplace, is really expanding the conversation. So to bring in everything together, we need to do a few things. We're talking about success, service, and experience. And customer experience really is bringing together all of those pieces, prioritizing customer success and delivering outstanding customer service. Now, very often we're just familiar with this idea of customer service, but success and experience might seem a little more lofty, but they're really, really important. So customer success, it's not just how good they are to you. Of course, the lifetime value of that client is really important for your bottom line, but really helping with smart implementation, good onboarding, good support. You don't want to bring on clients who are not going to be successful with your tool, with your service, with your product. Making sure that you are making a good match up front. This starts early in the marketing process, even in the sales, pre-sales qualifying processes of marketing as well. Making sure that you're making a connection with customers who are going to actually benefit from what you're providing, and then supporting them all along the way. That's exactly what we mean here by customer success. And of course, again, the more successful they are with you, the more you're able to support them, the longer they're going to be with you, the more likely they are to add on additional services, and the better their lifetime value is for you as a company. Customer service is what we're actually doing for those people along the way. Advice, assistance, it could be technical support, it could be sales information, it could be just accurate and timely data. So customer service is those daily interactions in which we're serving. We think of this internally with our peers as well. Are we all good customers of each other? Are we all good deliverers of information in a timely fashion? I hope so. That's certainly the goal. So as we're prioritizing customer success for that long-term success, those little bite-sized pieces are often delivered as customer service. So again, we often think of like a technical support kind of thing. This is every single touch point that your customer has with your organization, before, during, and after their experience as a customer. And so when we're focusing on that customer focus, that sort of transformation, we're talking about the holistic experience, of course. Something should work, it doesn't cost too much, they like your brand. If they don't, if all of those things are not happening, you know that they're going to leave. You know that they have other opportunities. Those competitors sort of nipping at your heels. And you might be lucky that you got the sale or you got the deal in the first place. But it's just as likely that if something isn't going wrong, if something isn't smooth in that whole customer experience overall, they'll leave, and there's no doubt about it. So customers are running the show. Someone else will meet your customers' needs if you can't. And the speed with which that change can happen is astonishing. Just a few clicks away and you've been replaced. And the other thing, a few clicks away, could certainly be a bad experience that explodes across social media. So not only does that impact your bottom line because you've lost a customer, it impacts the relationship that you have with that customer, and it also impacts the potential relationships that you have with prospects, with future customers, or other existing customers too, because your capital is really trust in that situation. Good brand, good trust, good product, good value. Every experience counts, and you cannot afford to have those friction points along the way that result in exiting clients or negative social media. This is an amazing thing here. Service is really the foundation of these pieces on this ongoing base, all of those little bites along the way. 86% of customers say they buy the same product, but with better service, they pay more. They pay more for better service, even if it was the same kind of product as well. So service makes a huge difference. People know it's one of our differentiators we talk about here a lot at SoGoSurvey. We have a lot of clients who really come to us for our support, for our onboarding, to make sure that there are real people who are going to respond to them. And you know we are, because here I am talking to you, of course, too. This is a huge deal in many, many industries, especially where people are coming into something new, like learning a new tool, learning a new service, or learning a new skill, for example. These are all areas in which people need ongoing support. So positive changes to delight customers. If you can ever delight your customers, you're doing everything right. Like, that is a great verb to be able to do. If you can tell people how to delight, it's not something that we can always plan for. Sometimes there are those sort of sporadic ad hoc moments, but having a systematic approach really can have a positive experience on customer experience metrics and, of course, your bottom line. Everyone's looking to measure and everyone's looking to get better. So a lot of good content in this blog. Again, just a quick condensed version here, but we'd love to hear your feedback and join the conversation with us and tell us what you think and how you see the play between service, success, and experience in the sphere of customer success. Thanks so much for joining. Look forward to seeing you again soon. In the meantime, connect with us on social media at SoGoSurvey or visit our website, SoGoSurvey.com. See you next time.